What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I'm going to be doing my first ever pay-per-view review for yesterday. For those who do not know, it was Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and I'm going to be reviewing it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. And I'll also give it a grade for the pay-per-view at the end of the video. So, first I'm going to do a little recap for the show for those who did not watch it. So spoilers if you don't have WWE and want to watch the matches and stuff. I'll just give a spoiler warning right now. For the first match we started off with a women's Money in the Bank ladder match between Liv Morgan, Shotzi, Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Asuka. Was there one more? Lacey Evans, there we go. So those were all 7 competitors, I think. And this was a pretty decent women's ladder match. There were some botched spots in it that kind of recuperated a little bit. And it was very cool to see Liv Morgan win the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. So, yeah, and then the next match we had was Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory for the United States title. And before the actual match was going to happen, I was actually quite excited how they were doing everything for the build-up for the match, because it was looking like Theory might be dethroned by Bobby, and Theory could beat Bobby. So that's a really cool thing that WWE does. It does that where it makes you know who, like, you don't know who's gonna win. And that's what they did with this match, and the winner and new United States champion, Bobby Lashley. I will be reviewing that match for putting it in the good, the mixed, or the bad. Then after that match, we had Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Bianca Belair obviously retains her Raw Women's title. After that, it was the phenomenal tag team match between the Usos and the Street Profits for the undisputed WWE tag team titles. The Usos come out with the win, even though Montez Ford's shoulder was up of the Street Profits, so there's that. After that was Natalya versus Ronda Rousey, and yeah, I was not excited for the match. That was a good segment that Natalya did for the heel, to get some heel heat on SmackDown, so that gave me a little bit interested. But for those who did not know, Natalya is my least favorite wrestler, so wasn't really excited for it. After that, we had Liv Morgan at the end of the match, after Ronda Rousey win, cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase on Ronda and won the SmackDown Women's title. And for the last but certainly not least, we had the men's Money in the Bank match, and I thought it was a great ladder match. And there were so many great spots. All the competitors tried to team up on Omos, the big giant of the match, which I thought was really cool when they do that. So that was cool. And if you couldn't tell by my hat, I wanted Riddle to win, and he didn't end up winning. And there was a last-minute change to the match where Theory was added to the mix. And shockingly, in my opinion, Theory won the Money in the Bank briefcase. I was not expecting that. I prefer Theory winning over Seth Rollins. I like Seth, but he's already won the Money in the Bank briefcase before, and he's held both world titles before. So I think Theory this is going to be interesting if he can beat Roman or not and cash in the briefcase on him. My theory, pun intended, is that he will cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam after he beats Roman, and then he could beat Brock. Because I don't see him beating Roman, but I can see him beating Brock. And that was the show. Now let's move on to the good for Money in the Bank. The ladder match, the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match was decent, and it had a great winner, great choice, because she didn't get the briefcase the last time that she was in the Money in the Bank match, so that was good. Theory versus Bobby Lashley, I thought was a really, really good match that they had for the United States title, and I definitely, for a brief second, thought Theory was going to retain, but Bobby Lashley ended up winning anyways, and can't wait to see what he does with that United States title run. Then we have Liv Morgan, no, that's mixed. Natalya, nope, never mind. I haven't wrote anything down, so I'm just doing this off my head. And then another good, and this, if I had an excellent category, this would be in it. The Usos versus the Street Profits was a great match, great tag team wrestling, and it is way more better than good. It kind of started off a little bit boring with the Street Profits obviously trying to get the hot tag, but it soon picked up pace, and made you actually think for a second that the Street Profits were going to win. And this was just an excellent tag team match. And then also in the good is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which I thought was great, with them all trying to beat Omos, and for a brief, it gave every single person a moment to shine, and also gave you, oh, are they going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase? Are they not going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase reactions? So that was really cool. And, alright, what's the last thing? So that's the good. Let's move on to the mixed. So, I thought that, the Ronda versus, Natalya match was decent, better than I was expecting it to be, but not a classic by any means. So it's mixed. And this is probably a hot take. A whole lot of people are probably going to slam me in the comments. I think it was cool to see Liv win the SmackDown Women's title. Don't get me wrong here. But for the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, they just love to cash it in way too fast. Like, ever since Alexa Bliss in 2018, they've had them either cash it, Women's Money in the Bank briefcase on the actual pay-per-view itself or the next day. So, yeah, and Liv ended up cashing in, which I have mixed feelings about, but it's great to see Liv with the title. And that was my mixed opinions, I think. Now let's move on to the bad of the pay-per-view. For the bad, probably Carmella versus Bianca Belair, because it was mediocre, the match that they put on. For the SmackDown Women's title matches that they had, I thought they were pretty good. But this one just did not hit the ball. It was just a really mediocre matchup. And at the end of Carmella attacking Bianca Belair, it just makes it seem like the feud's going to go on again, which I don't think that should happen. But it's probably going to happen, and they're going to have a rematch. So guys, that was my overall thoughts of Money in the Bank pay-per-view. If you've seen Money in the Bank pay-per-view and want to give your thoughts, I will be looking at the comments, and I'll be responding. And we all have our own opinions here, so don't be shy. And for my overall grade of this pay-per-view, I'll give it an A-. It's definitely better than all the other pay-per-views like Day One, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania Backlash and Hell in a Cell this year. But, yeah, that was my overall thoughts. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts on Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And guys, be sure to look out for tomorrow, because I will try to be doing, Stranger Things ranking, like, the, villains, characters, and the all 4 seasons ranked. So be sure to look out for that. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody.